So hello everyone, in here we will learn about how to deploy our Angular project into Firebase hosting. So how to do that? Let's get started. So first of all, let's create our Angular project by typing ng new, your project name. And then once the Angular project has been created or generated, we can open the project based on our IDE. As you can see, all the files has been generated as well. Now let's check whether it works or not. Let's first open the terminal. And then we can try pm start. Since the dependencies are already installed, so we can just start it right away. Let's check about the preview of our Angular project. All right, looks good. It's running on our local host. Let's head back to the terminal. And then we can build our Angular project by typing npm run build. Right, so the build has been already finished. As you can see in here, there's a folder called this, which is actually the build folder for our Angular project. Let's set up our Firebase project by creating a new project in Firebase console. You can choose a default account for Firebase as well. And once the project has been created in your Firebase console, now you can do Firebase init to initiate your Angular project on Firebase. You can choose hosting, and then in here you should choose your build folder, which is this / your project name. And for the other one, you can choose no for default because you don't need to override and do any other stuff in here. And now let's deploy our Angular project into our pre-production channel preview to make sure that everything is okay before we deploy it on the real production. The URL of the pre-production has been generated for us, and now let's check about how it looks like. All right, it looks good. Our Angular project runs on the channel preview of our pre-production stage so that we can make sure everything is runs well, goes well before we really deploy it on the real production version. So in here, you can do some regression or user testing or everything to make sure that the website or our Angular project is really ready for the production. And once it has been done, now let's deploy our Angular into production version by typing Firebase deploy. All right, it looks good. So this is the pre-production version of our deployed Angular project on Firebase, and this is the live production version. As you can see, the pre-production version has additional some generated URL that has been done by Firebase. So in summary, we have created our Angular project using Angular CLI, and then we created our Firebase project to deploy our Angular project by using Firebase hosting. And then we finish deploy our Angular project that has been built into Firebase hosting and run it on the pre-production or channel preview, and as well as to deploying on the real production by doing Firebase deploy. I think that's all that I can show you today, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.